اهلا وسهلا حبايبي، ان شاء الله تكونوا كلكم بخير وصحه وسلامه وعافيه. ايش مشكله الاجانب والغرب الحقيقيه مع استضافه قطر لكأس العالم 2022؟ من اول ما فازت قطر بملف الترشح في 2010 لاستضافه كأس العالم في هذه السنه 2022 وهي في مرمى الكثير من الانتقادات في الغرب. اليوم انا يا جماعه في وسط مدينه لاهاي في هولندا، بنزل الشارع وكالعاده بنسال الناس اللي في الشارع ايش رايهم عن استضافه قطر لكأس العالم، ونشوف رايهم عن كل هذه الضجه اللي قاعده تصير. خليكم معنا في هذا الفيديو يا جماعة، اتمنى انه ما تبخلوا علي وتدعموني بلايك للفيديو واشتركوا في القناة اللي عدو ما اشترك، علشان يا رب يا رب يا رب يا رب ان شاء الله نقدر نوصل المليون مشترك قبل نهاية هذه السنة، وانها مرة صعبة بس ان شاء الله تحصل معجزة. اشتركوا في القناة يا جماعة وخلونا نبدأ الفيديو. Can you please tell me what's your name? Where are you from?
Annika from the Netherlands.
I'm Indy and I live in The Hague.
I'm Lenny, I came from London.
Vladimir, I live here.
Andrei, I'm from Groningen.
My name is Clara and I'm from Germany.
My name is Sayo Sorio Samura. I'm from Sierra Leone.
This is Gabriel. I'm Lewis. We are from South Africa and we are living in the Netherlands.
Zoe.
Mickey.
Noel.
Ash.
I think all from the Netherlands, right? Okay. Now I have a question about the World Cup. Do you know World Cup? Football?
Kind of, but I'm really not interested in it, to be honest. Me neither.
Okay, just general question and say anything if you know, if you want to participate. What do you think about the World Cup being hosted in Qatar?
To be honest, I have like no opinion of this because I'm just not interested in football.
You can join. Okay, في معنا واحدة تشارك من خلف الكاميرا بتشارك. What's your name?
Jana.
Yana. Okay, what's your opinion?
I think it shouldn't be held there because I've heard there are a lot of people who died making the stadium and stuff, and it's just against human rights. It shouldn't be there. It should be like held.
Yeah, me too. Exactly.
Now you have something.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it has been on the TV. I've heard of it like last year even that people were like maybe we shouldn't continue building it, but they still did it and stuff. And it's like there are a lot of people who died. You should have respect for those people and just not play it there and have fun at a place that you know people died under bad conditions. That's my opinion.
What do you think about the World Cup being hosted in Qatar?
I have no clue. I think it's good. I don't know.
I don't know. It's. What do you mean, like about their beliefs and stuff, or?
I mean because the last couple of months, even the last couple of years, there has been a lot of criticism about Qatar being hosted the World Cup regarding to the constructions workers and human rights for these workers, and then the LGBTQ, because they are not supporting their rights in Qatar, and rules are different there, and people shouldn't go there, and it shouldn't be held there. So I wanted to ask people on the street about their opinion about this.
No, I mean, I think the World Cup is about like making the country that it's in better, and like we're originally from Russia, and the World Cup definitely like at least for that time, you know, it made our country better. That's what I felt like, and it made us improve like the way we deal with like tourism and in general. I feel like it. Again, for that little time, it made people from abroad feel better about Russia.
Oh well, for the World Cup to be hosted in Qatar, I think it's not a bad thing. But we have been hearing a lot of bad things about Qatar, how they have been treating people, like it's not good. People have been dying there when they were building the stadiums, so on and so forth. So we heard a lot of bad things about it. So I don't know what's going to be the outcome when a lot of people are going there to watch the World Cup. So the outcome is what we are waiting to see.
I don't think it's a good idea because of the human rights violations there, and it seems that the FIFA is kind of corrupt. And I was never much a fan of football, and I'm not going to watch it. So I don't want to contribute to them profiting off the World Cup while violating human rights.
Okay, what kind of violation of human rights you're talking about?
As far as I've heard, there are a lot of workers died during the building of the stadiums. And that's all I know.
Ja, het is niet echt goed wat daar gebeurt natuurlijk. Ja, en ik snap ook wel dat, dat mensen het boycotten. En ja, ik vind het eigenlijk ook niet goed hoe Jumbo dat heeft aangepakt. Met
Why?
Wat?
Why?
Uh, ja, daar worden natuurlijk heel veel mensen... ja, er zijn mensen er dood gegaan. En nu wordt het toch... gaat het door. En het is een beetje dubbel of zo. Omdat, ja... Het is wel iets belangrijks van Nederland en van de rest van de wereld. Om dat te volgen. Het is iets wat je samen kijkt met je familie. Maar het is ook een beetje dubbel omdat er mensen zijn overleden. En dat is natuurlijk niet goed hoe dat is gegaan. En ja, ik vind het staat er natuurlijk al. Maar ja, het is wel een beetje om daarheen te gaan. Nee, ik zou het niet zo snel doen.
Yeah, I know it's been in the media. I will speak in English. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. That many people, construction workers, died while building these stadiums, and it's been all over the news here in the West. But also the government and the media, they say no, it's not true, and they say okay, there's people died, but only 3 construction workers who died building these stadiums, and they are not as much as the media say here in the West. So and even 3 people, that's also not good for me. Even if only 3 people died, that's also not good. But I'm not here to defend the country because they can defend themselves. But what I wanna tell here is to defend the trophy of the World Cup because don't you think it's for the first time being hosted in an Arab country in that region, and it's a great opportunity to sport a good image about the region who has been suffering for years about bad stereotypes in the whole world about this region. Don't you think it's a good opportunity for all these people to go there, not only to watch the matches or the games of the World Cup, but also to know the culture of this region, not only Qatar, but the whole region. I'm Arab, not from Qatar, from other Arab country, and we've been all really excited about this trophy because we believe it's will be a good idea to export good image about our culture and about our region. What do you think about that?
Yes, I think it's definitely good to move the games from the European countries to other countries so that they're not always hosted in Italy or Germany or France, so that we also see that they're hosted in Arab countries. I think that's a good idea. But what I don't really like is that the FIFA obviously is corrupt by choosing Russia and Qatar as the host countries. I mean, I'm sure there are better options, and I think it would have been smart to let it host in a country where football is already kind of a thing. And as far as I know, football wasn't really a thing in Qatar before because they had to build all these stadiums, and it's the environmental aspect of it is obviously...
Well, I think outside of Europe, it's really rare that you will find countries who has ready stadiums at this stage for World Cup.
Let me tell you about construction workers. I'm an architect, and every project in history, from the Colosseum to the cathedrals, involves throwing a lot of money and hardship and making builders and contractors very upset. It's the story of big building. Everybody gets upset. But in the end, okay.
So you say it's normal that a little people died in building these stadiums?
Look, it's not a matter of people whether it's a good idea. There's health and safety, and it's important that it's safe to build anything. There's got to be rules to construction. Okay, but if you look at the history of architecture, okay, it is tied in with hardship. Today there are thousands of people who go to the Colosseum in Rome. What was the Colosseum? The Colosseum was a place where they fed people to the lions. It was terrible. But now we've come to understand a deeper understanding of history, that we accept the fact that sometimes the origins of something are not so pure. But we must strive to make the world a better place. And the more better we make it, the better. So take this World Cup. Maybe through the World Cup and through foreigners and other people coming in, there will be an improvement overall in the Arab world, and that's what we hope.
The government of Qatar, they say this already. Because of the World Cup, many laws have been renewed and they improved the situation of these workers, and even some human rights organizations say this also.
Well, exactly. You see, now Gabi, let's ask Gabi.
Well, apparently it's very good then, so I don't see why anybody maybe should be upset. And every body gets injured or something gets sacrificed if you want something great. So I think it's a good idea overall to shine a spotlight on countries that didn't really have the chance before.
That's really good what you say. Let me ask Gabby, when you was born, when was you born?
2010, 31st of August.
Do you know what happened in 2010 in South Africa?
No, maybe it was was the end of apartheid, maybe with Nelson Mandela, the president at the time, dying.
No, something related to World Cup.
I'm not sure.
We had the World Cup in South Africa on the year that you were born.
World Cup in 2010 when you were born was hosted in South Africa.
Exactly. And you know who won?
I don't know, actually.
I think South Africa.
No.
No. Spain won, I guess.
And who lost? Who lost against Spain? Where are we?
We are
the Netherlands.
Yes, the Netherlands. Let me ask you one more question. So you are South African, and at that time you was there or here?
No, we were there in South Africa.
How did you feel about it, the World Cup being hosted in South Africa?
It was give the greatest boost. We built the stadiums. You heard about our fantastic stadium we built. Look, it changed the whole of South Africa from a country that people didn't know about, well, they knew about it, but to a more international country.
هل متفائلة بالمنتخب التونسي في كأس العالم؟
أكيد متفائلة جدا، وبعرف إنه الكأس راح تاخده تونس بقدرة الله.
إن شاء الله كلنا نشجع المنتخبات العربية خصوصا تونس.
أنا بشجع كل المنتخبات العربية، ولكن بالتحديد بشجع تونس لأنها بلدي وعندي عليها برشا سنوات ما رحت لهاش، ونحب نوجه تحية سلام وشكر خاص لكل من يتفرج فيا من تونس وكل الشعوب العربية.
كيف تشجعوا المنتخب التونسي؟
1 2 3 فيفا الجنيفيا.
هذه بتاع الجزائر. Which team will you support? Or you think you will win the World Cup?
Well, I'm going with Senegal.
Senegal? Yes. We love Sadio Mane.
Yeah, I love Sadio Mane and I love Africa.
Has the Netherlands even won the World Cup?
Ja, volgens mij wel.
When?
In de 19e eeuw. Ja? Maar ik weet niet wanneer.
No, they haven't. They lost 3 finals, you know? 74, 78 and last one was in 2010.
Ja, ik weet wel dat Wesley Sneijder een keer een hele gooie kopbal heeft gegeven. Voor de rest weet ik het niet.
Who lost the World Cup final 2010?
I don't know.
The Netherlands. Thank you for participation. Have a nice day.
No problem.
Thank you. باي باي. بطولة كأس العالم لأول مرة في منطقتنا العربية بالتحديد في قطر، وأنا أتمنى من كل قلبي وواثق إنها بتكون ناجحة جدا ومبهرة ومصدر فخر لنا كلنا كعرب. فمرة ثانية يا جماعة ولآخر مرة، اللي عاد ما سوى لايك يسوي، واللي عاد ما اشترك في القناة يشترك، وإحسان يتلو إحسان حتى آخر لحظة في الحياة. السلام عليكم.